It is coming down out there.
Today is a good day. I'm super excited because I will be taking my new truck camping setup out on its first shakedown mission, camping. All I have to do is situate these last items here and hit the road. It's going to be interesting because snow is in the forecast for this evening at the camp that I'm going to, and here as well at my sister's property in Utah. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm really excited to see how this all works out for me. Anyhow, I'm gonna get this all set up and get on the road.
So today I'm headed someplace that I have camped before that has breathtaking views all around, and I will tell you more about it when we get there.
I was headed to some public lands just outside of Torrey, Utah, just outside the west entrance of Capitol Reef National Park. I wouldn't be visiting the national park on this visit though. This trip was about camping.
Okay, I made it, and as you might expect, there's not anybody here but me. I thought there'd be snow on the ground because there was snow on the ground almost up into the point until I got here. There's just little patches here and there, but as I mentioned, it's supposed to snow again tonight or today, this afternoon. Anyhow, I have an incredible view. Let me show it to you.
A quick word about the sponsor of today's video, Athletic Greens. Welcome to January of 2023. I have officially been taking AG1 by Athletic Greens for 1 year. This is the longest I have ever stuck to any health or multivitamin, mineral regimen in my entire life. AG1 makes it super easy with its one and done approach to 75 vitamins and minerals per day by making travel packets that I can take with me anywhere I go, including here at my family's property. And it's made it super easy for being a health regimen that I can keep up with on a daily basis. Ingredients include vitamins and minerals, superfood complex, dairy-free probiotics, plant extracts and antioxidants, and enzyme and mushroom complex. With AG1, there is no need for multiple bottles of supplements in your medicine cabinet. No need to remember to take this or that or the other thing. Everything is all packed right in here. Click the link below to get a year's supply of vitamin D and 5 travel packs for free with your first purchase. After taking AG1 for 1 entire year now, I can confidently say it's the best decision I have made for my health regimen. If you want to do some good for your health too, make sure to click that link below. Thank you once again to Athletic Greens for sponsoring this video. Now, back to the show. This is going to be crucial tonight because it is already very cold. I have plenty of cylinders as well. If you watched last week's video, then you saw that I was waiting on some additional items to kind of complete this setup. This is one of those things. It's a trunk organizer, and this is my portable kitchen. I'll delve into that a little bit further in a minute. Back here I have a container with a bunch of food, dried goods and what have you. And then there's a bunch of storage under my bed, which I'll go over in a minute, under my cot, I should say. This is one of the things I was waiting on. It is a nice warm wool blanket. On top of my cot, you will see my 0 degree sleeping bag by Sierra Designs. Down here, I have my Thermarest NeoWear X-Therm sleeping pad, which is very warm, has a high R value. Got my Coleman stove, and that is the container that I was going to use for trash. I wound up getting a different container for trash, and this is my portable toilet. I'll show you what I did to make it a toilet. Those are my clothes, and yeah, lots of storage under here. It's awesome. There's tiny little flurries coming down. The first thing I want to do is get some hot chocolate going. Warm up. It's a cold one out here. So in here is my kitchen. I've got pots and pans, plates, bowls there. I've got my kettle, my coffee making stuff in here. I've got a cutting board here, a collapsible sink, and a pot that I will be making tonight's dinner with my utensils as well. In this container I have my dry food, the onion, I've got some maple syrup for tomorrow's pancakes, I've got cookies, I have some chili fixins, that's what's going to be for dinner tonight, some hot tea, hot cocoa, and yeah, I think I'm all set. I had folks ask on my last video what I would be doing for water, and this is it for just a quick trip. Just bringing a 2.5 gallon jug. It's boiling. Whew, this is going to be really good right now. It's so cold. My last battery's already dead, so it's going to be a chore keeping up on charging my batteries. I brought 2, but I have my Anchor power bank in there, so it's not going to be an issue. Probably have to take a little break before dinner to get the batteries back to full capacity. It's ironic, this is the last place that I had an adventure in my truck camper. It's the very last place I came to Capitol Reef. At that time, at the time that I came here and I camped, not in this exact site, but down the road a little ways, I had no idea that I was going to end up selling the truck camper probably within a couple of weeks or a week or so after that. So yeah, it seems only fitting that it would be the first adventure in this setup. Wow, the view here is just gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Feels good to be out of the snow. I've been in the area with on and off snow now for let's see, since just after Thanksgiving, and it is now the first week of January. But I may wake up to snow here. It's supposed to snow tonight, starting at about 5 o'clock. So that's another reason I'll want to get dinner going soon. I do have a tarp. I don't know if I can rig it out here. I'd probably have to tie it to these chairs. But if I can get everything done before the snow flies, then I will just pack it all up and crawl inside the bed of the truck. This is right beside my camp, all these cool rock formations. It's awesome. So I did pick up some Reflectix for some makeshift curtains. I was going to make them here on the spot, but I don't know that I will do that because I feel like I have a lot of privacy here. There's really no one around. If I get bored later, maybe I'll do it. I think it's going to be pretty easy. It's just going to be pretty raw and nothing spectacular, nothing aesthetically pleasing probably, but it's going to do the job. Here's the trash can I wound up getting. It's just another pet food container, so it's airtight. Smaller, but for short trips, it'll work. Check it out, I did it. It took less than 10 minutes. All I did was roll out this roll of Reflectix. It comes in a 16-inch height by a 25-foot length. So the windows are 15 inches high. So I just rolled it out, took an X-Acto knife and sliced it when it got far enough. I took this heavy-duty Velcro, the loop end only, and I attached it to the Reflectix. And because this is like a carpeted interior of this truck camper cap, it sticks right to it. There you go. Check it out. We'll see if it sticks on here. This one seems to be coming off, but it'll do for short term, for sure. Now I'm going to do the other side. And then I think for this window, I'm going to take the Reflectix that I use for my windshield and just lay it across back here. So we'll take a look at that tonight.
Close your eyes, hear the voice within, calling. This heavy load got under your skin. Calling, you got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feels bottled up.
And voila, another one done. Yeah, it's awesome. Okay, I'm really stoked on that. Voila! I'm gonna do one for that the back window there, and I'll be done. I'll test out that windshield cover and see if it works for this big window here in the back. Got them all covered. Pretty awesome. Super easy, super quick. I'm getting very hungry and I want to get dinner going before the snow flies. If the snow flies, you never know. And I'm going to make some chili tonight. So it's going to consist of an onion. It's a kit, so it makes it very easy. Consists of an onion, some kidney beans, some corn kernels, some tomato sauce, and then in here are the contents of the kit. So it's all the spices and everything that I need to make it taste super flavorful. This is a kit that I got from Walmart, and it is called Carol Shelby's. So I went ahead and brought the instructions. I'm going to try to cut the recipe in half since it's just me. I don't need to make that much. And I also need some ground beef, which I have here in my ice chest. All right. First thing I'm going to do is cut up this onion. Going to brown this ground beef. As I said, I'm making half the recipe, so I just put half of the ground beef in there. Go ahead and add the onion. It smells amazing already. I'm going to add 1 cup of water, a tomato sauce, stir all that, and half a packet of the chili seasoning mix. I'm going to add a can of kidney beans and half a can of corn. And now I let it simmer. I'm thinking we are just about done here. I'm gonna ladle this into a bowl. I'll be topping that with some cheese. Got some Tillamook here. Just what the doctor ordered. It's really cold out and this chili's warm. I'm shivering right now, actually. So once I'm done eating, I think I'm gonna get inside and get warm. One thing about camping this way is you definitely are outside more in the elements, but it's nice because I, you know, can tend to cheat a little bit when you have that nice cozy trailer and it's so comfortable inside and I have such a beautiful view of the outside. So this is really good. This is getting back to basics and I'm loving it, really. To do dishes, I have this collapsible sink and a mixture of vinegar and water, which I will spray on them and scrub them. And we're having a little bit of snowfall, just a little bit. Kitchen's all cleaned up, everything's put away, and just need to put away the stove and start getting warm and cozy inside. Okay, I've brought the party inside. I'm gonna get my sleeping pad inflated. I'm gonna slide it right here in the sleeve. That's what this cot is made for. It's made to have a sleeping pad inserted. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I've got my nice warm wool blanket. I've got my 0-degree bag, my heater. I do have a carbon monoxide detector back here in the corner if anybody's concerned about that, and I will leave this place very well ventilated. I'm gonna try to not use it for a while. I'm gonna only use it when I really need to. And I think it should be pretty cozy in here tonight. My friends gave me this little gadget that's USB rechargeable that I can inflate this without having to blow it up, and I forgot to bring it. Go figure. Well, this has all happened within a matter of minutes. It's snowing and the ground is almost completely covered in white. I guess they were right about the weather today. Whew. Those are some pretty beautiful snowflakes out there. If you watched my last video, you remember that I bought this pet food container as a trash bin because I wanted something that was airtight and this lid twists on. And then I had mentioned how my sister thought it could be used as a portable toilet, and that's what I've decided to use it for. So what I've done is I put a plastic hefty bag in there, very heavy duty one, with cedar chips. And that is my portable toilet. I do not have to go out in this cold snow in the middle of the night to go potty. It is coming down out there. Well, it's about 5:30 and I'm all tucked in and warm in my bed. I've got the heater going, I've got ventilation going. I was not able to get this tucked into the cot, so I'll have to try it another time. I just wanted to get in here and get cozy, so I just put it right on top. I think that's gonna work out fine. I left the back window uncovered because I just wanna watch the snow fall for a bit. It's still coming down pretty good. That ground is covered. It'll be interesting to see what it looks like in the morning. I think I am just going to go ahead and watch some movies on Netflix that I downloaded and enjoy this beautiful snowy evening. I will see you all in the morning. Good night. This is what it's looking like as I get tucked in for the evening. Looks like the snow has calmed down a bit. It's not falling as hard or at all. So it'll be interesting to see if we have more coming tonight. Good night. Good morning. It's 7:27 a.m. I slept really well. I will talk about that a little bit more when I wake up a little bit more. But let's look at what it's looking like outside. It's a winter wonderland out there. It's beautiful. It's just getting light outside. I can tell by a little peek hole I have there in the back window. It's gonna be a beautiful day, I think. This coffee tastes heavenly this morning. It's very cold. I am wearing some insulated bibs, so that's helping. I've got 2 pairs of socks on. I've got some thermals on underneath and 2 shirts. But it is just gorgeous. So quiet, so beautiful. The snow on the ground just adds to the beauty. It's amazing. I slept pretty well last night. I actually got hot. I had the heater on. I got super hot. So I turned it off and my windows were cracked, or one window was cracked. And then when I started getting cold again, I tried to open my other window and it was frozen shut. So I just went ahead and turned on the heater and I cracked this thing here. And once it started doing its thing, about 15 minutes, I was able to open my window over here and ventilate a little bit better. But I was very comfortable on the cot. The cot with the sleeping pad on top was super comfortable, and that memory foam pillow was an absolute hit. I love it, super comfortable. Wow, the way the light's hitting those walls over there is gorgeous. I'm gonna have to show you. This morning for breakfast, it's going to be pancakes.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Check out this ice. It's from the condensation from having the heater on. It just froze. It's looking a little ominous this way. I think there might be some snow. Hopefully it's not gonna come over me. For breakfast, I'm going to make blueberry pancakes, and a hack is to put the pancake batter in a Ziploc bag, mix it all in here, and pour it from here as well, and then you can just throw it away when you're done. So I just need to add water. These are Kodiak buttermilk pancakes. See if we can flip this baby over. Nice. So good. That cloud is over me now, and it is flurrying slightly. After breakfast, I think I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the dishes, pack up, and get ready to hit the road. This thing is awesome, this trunk organizer. It's made by Knodel, K-N-O-D-E-L. Love it. I've got everything packed up and I'm ready to hit the road. I would definitely say that was a successful first shakedown mission in the truck camping setup. There's not much I would change other than get this window covered with the Reflectix that's cut out to the shape of it and that's made for it, as opposed to using the windshield cover. But yeah, it was great. I slept pretty well considering it's my first night, and I'm really excited. I can't wait for more adventures in this setup. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you all coming along as always, and I will see you on the next adventure. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Up here at 8,000 feet.
If you watched my last, if you watched, I can't even speak because it's so cold.